YouTube, Tourism Works at it. It's been a minute, but I just thought I'd do a quick little video here today, show you what I got going on. Just doing some cleanup work. I really have been away from doing any videos and stuff for a minute, but trying to get back into it. Work has had me a little busy, so I'm trying to concentrate on the 9 to 5 first. But just want to show you what I got going on here a little bit. I had a little situation with the tailpipe, with it the black part, losing the black coloring or paint. So I'm gonna try to repaint that, put my emblem back on the tailpipe, and that kind of stuff. So let me show you what I got going on. All right, YouTube. So you can see the tailpipe is not looking the most attractive. This is the Two Brothers tailpipe. I've always really wanted a solid black tailpipe, but really can't find the one that I really want. I see Two Brothers has on their website a carbon fiber pipe just like this one, but it says sold out. I'm not sure when that's going to be available, if ever. But that sure would be nice to have a carbon fiber tailpipe. It would really match some of the other carbon fiber pieces that I have on the bike. But until then, I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna put my Falcons emblem back on the tailpipe, and then I'm gonna repaint that end piece on the end cap on the tailpipe as well. See, can I make it just look a little bit more neater, more attractive. So stay tuned. Let me get at it. So at this point, I can't, I know some may say, why don't I just remove this cap right here? Just take the cap off and then spray paint the cap. But I can't. I think due to the heat and everything, whereas once before I could remove the cap, the heat has pretty much, I guess maybe melted some of the bolts or some of the plastic onto this metal pipe, and it is just stuck on there. I tried everything. I tried tapping it lightly with a hammer. I tried many different things to remove this end cap. It will not come off. Not sweating it too much because I do know I want a new exhaust, and that probably will come in the next few months in the winter time. I'm just gonna take my time and find the right exhaust. I don't really want a shorty exhaust too much. I still want the same type of exhaust, long exhaust. I think I've seen by some other manufacturers. I just didn't necessarily like how some of those tailpipes look. So, nevertheless, I'm gonna rock with this one for a minute until I am able to get the exact one that I want. Like I said, a black tailpipe would really just accentuate things and make the bike, I think, pop even more with a nice looking tailpipe. But I'm gonna clean this tailpipe up and make it look a little bit better for the meantime. That really annoys me right there when I see that kind of stuff. That annoys me to no end. So I can't roll with that. So stay tuned. Our YouTube. And just like that, I kind of just touched it up a little bit, and I can live with that. Once it dries, it'll be all black and won't have those faded spots in there and all that good stuff. So I can rock with that. I can roll with that. So next thing I'm gonna do is put my emblem back on the side of the tailpipe. You can see where it was before, and actually it stayed much longer than I thought it would. It stayed for a year or so on there. I mean, most people say, "Oh, the heat is not gonna be able to take the heat." Most people say it's not gonna be able to take the heat, and it's gonna be off in a matter of a week or so. It stayed on there for a long time. So I'm gonna replace it with the same. I gotta rock with my Falcon. I'm gonna replace it with the same emblem that came off of it. Just gotta grab it here. I'm gonna put that back on the side of the tailpipe. So just cleaning it up a little bit, making it look a lot better than it did just a second ago. Be right back. All right. I have the emblem on there, so I got my emblem back on there, and the back of the tailpipe, the black part, the cap part, actually painted. So that looks a lot better, and I can live with that for a second until I'm able to find the exhaust and the tailpipe that I really want. If I could find it, I would have had it on here a long time ago. I'm just having a hard time finding exactly what I want and what I like. So, but in the meantime, I just used the black paint I used was some high temperature black paint that's actually made for engines. It can withstands heat up to 500 degrees. So it should be good on that the end of that tailpipe by Duplicate Color. Engine enamel with ceramic. So anyway, we're gonna rock with that for a little bit. Other than that, I'm going to take this front wheel off and just check my fender lights and all that kind of stuff. Make sure all my wiring connections and stuff for these new lights that I put in here are secure. The only reason why I'm doing that is because the other day when I was riding, I hit a whole bunch of I hit a rough patch of road, and it started flickering a little bit. So I'm just gonna go back up under there and make sure all my connections are tight. Other than that, I will show that if there's anything unusual or anything different. Other than that, I'm just gonna make that change real quick, and I'll be right back at you with another video. I appreciate the support. Like, comment, subscribe below, and yeah, I'll be back with another video. Hopefully a POV. I just don't want to do a POV and it be boring. I want to have it interesting, so that's the reason why I haven't done one, well, at least in a long time. It's because I just don't want to give you a regular, ordinary video. So I'm working on some things, and once I get those things figured out, I'll be right back at you with some more. I'll be right back at you with some more videos. So comment, like, subscribe below. I appreciate the support. Wisdom Works out. Peace. All right, YouTube, I'm back at you again. I know I said I wasn't going to add to this video unless I found something, discovered something with these fender lights. As you all know, a few months ago I installed these fender lights right here on both sides of the bike, which are pretty neat. They light up really bright, and when you put your turn signal on, they signal the direction which you're going to go in a sequential lighting pattern that goes through the lights. It's pretty neat, but like I said, one of them actually stopped working, and this is the reason why I do this YouTube channel, is so that you can use me to decide whether or not you're going to go in that direction or not. And I would say, if you're considering getting the fender lights or going in that direction, I would caution you to the point of maybe not even doing it, and maybe something you can live without, simply because it did stop working. One side did stop working. Not sure why. I'm getting ready to look at some of the wires now and see. However, after I purchased the lights, I made a mistake. I didn't really watch the reviews or listen to the reviews. So if I had paid attention to the reviews, a lot of people were commenting that the lights had a tendency to stop working after a while, after some period of time. Now, these lights cost too much money for them to only work for a certain period of time. So I caution you to reconsider your purchase of those fender lights. I think it's something that you probably can live without. I'm going to go back probably to the original setup if I can't figure out what's wrong with the wiring on that side, because it was working fine for a few months and it just stopped. So I'm going to dig in a little bit, look at the wires, because I know I had everything wired correctly and everything, but it just stopped working. I'm thinking it's more craftsmanship and quality of the lights than it is anything else. So with that being said, if I already hooked it back up to the factory way, back to this light right here. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to do the other side too so that they match. And in hindsight, not probably, I would not have purchased these lights. I would not purchase these lights again. I would not have purchased the lights, period. If I had known that I would have to do this in a couple of months. Matter of fact, if I read the reviews, I probably would not have purchased the lights. But nevertheless, they've been purchased, they've been put on the bike. I ran them for a few months and they were fine. But it's honestly something that I probably can live without. So I hope this helps somebody who's been on the fence about those lights from Sling Mod. This hasn't been the best purchase personally for me for these lights, for these Fender lights. And I'm gonna repeat that, personally for me, have not been the best purchase. I could have spent my money better elsewhere, but nevertheless, it's the point of this channel. Is why I like this. This is the only thing that really motivates me to do this, is because I want to share this kind of information with you all, so that you won't make the same mistakes that I made with certain things when it comes to the bike. Some things I learn as I go, and this right here was definitely a growing pain, but I'm going to hook it up, button everything back up, and so I can kind of enjoy a little bit of the day and get a little ride in at some point. So I'll be back at you in a minute when I get everything tidied up. All right, YouTube. I see on Sling Mars that you actually can purchase the front fender accessory power harness kit for those front fender lights. So I guess technically I'm unable to get the lights to start working again, so I guess I could purchase this wire harness kit, but I'm not going to do that at all. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna put it back the way it was with the initial one light in the fender that was on, and kind of go from there. At this point, I'm disappointed with the product itself, so I'm not gonna spend any more money pumping into that into those fender lights. So I see that you can purchase a front fender power harness for the Can-Am F3. That tells me that they know that the quality is shaky. That you even selling a separate wiring kit for it. So nevertheless, I am done with it. Just want to show you guys that real quick. I am in the process now trying to put the bike back together. I'm not going to cut the wires or anything. I'm going to take them up out of the way, or zip tie them up out of the way. Just let it stay there for right now. And then kind of go from there. So let me get everything put back together. I'll be right back at you.